What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're breaking down episode 4 of The Testaments on Hulu, titled Green Tea. And I promise you, there is absolutely nothing calming about this episode. Grab your actual tea because we are getting into it. Quick spoiler warning, full episode details ahead. If you're just joining us, here's what you need to know. The Testaments is set in Gilead, the same world as The Handmaid's Tale, but focuses on a younger generation of women who have grown up entirely inside the system. Our two leads are Agnes, a girl raised to believe fully in Gilead's rules, and Daisy, an outsider who has secretly infiltrated Gilead as a Pearl Girl and is working as a spy for the resistance group Mayday. Episode 4 keeps Daisy as our narrator, and this week everything starts getting genuinely dangerous for both of them. The main event of this episode is a tea party hosted at Agnes's home. Now, don't let the word party fool you. In Gilead, this is one of the most high-pressure events a young woman can attend during marriage season. The whole point is for mothers to impress the aunts and for the aunts to evaluate the girls. Every smile, every word, every posture is being silently judged because the result of this gathering could determine who these teenagers end up spending the rest of their lives with. Paula, Agnes's stepmother, is in full performance mode, schmoozing and positioning herself for maximum social gain. Aunt Lydia, played brilliantly as always by Ann Dowd, watches everything with that quiet, cutting intensity she does so well. There's also a fascinating undercurrent between Lydia and Aunt Vidala. Lydia subtly undermines her throughout the event, reminding us that even among the aunts, power is constantly being contested. Poor Miriam has the worst time of anyone. She spills her tea and spends the rest of the party in tears, convinced she'll be shipped off to marry someone from the colonies. It's equal parts sad and telling about how much pressure these girls are under. The tea party ends with a cake tradition. A tiny porcelain bride is hidden inside, and whoever finds it is supposedly the first of the group to be married. Agnes bites into it and snaps her tooth clean in half. Paula looks like she wants to disappear. Agnes now needs a dentist, and that becomes the darkest part of the episode. More on that in a moment. While the tea party unfolds, Daisy is using it as an opportunity to spy on Commander Kyle. She slips into his private office looking for anything useful and nearly has a heart attack when she realizes Kyle is already sitting quietly in the corner. She thinks on her feet and claims she was after the chocolates she noticed on his desk. Kyle, surprisingly calm about it, lets her take one and sends her on her way. But the real danger in this episode comes from a florist named Candace, another Mayday agent operating inside Gilead. She approaches Daisy in a panic, begging her to get an urgent message to Garth, move her because they are closing in. Daisy can't do much in that moment. She passes the message along as best she can, but it isn't enough. On the way home from the party, Daisy walks past the florist shop just as the eyes, Gilead's secret police, are raiding it. Through narration, she tells us that Candace panicked, tried to run, and was shot dead in the street. Just like that. No trial, no warning. Gone. That moment hits Daisy like a wall. Watching someone die for the same because she's risking her life for every single day breaks something in her. The final scene of the episode is Daisy alone, screaming and weeping into a towel. She's holding herself together in public, but privately, she is unraveling. Don't overlook this small but significant moment. While waiting for Agnes at the dentist, Daisy quietly passes Garth the chocolate that Commander Kyle gave her. Apparently, the chocolate's origin reveals that Kyle has recently made a trip to Japan. And that is a problem because Japan currently has sanctions against Gilead. A commander secretly doing business with a sanctioned nation? That's enormous. Is Kyle secretly working against the regime? Is he more of an ally than he seems? This thread is clearly being set up for something bigger down the line. Now, for the hardest part of this episode, Agnes needs that broken tooth fixed. And the dentist available is Dr. Grove, Becca's father. If you remember episode 2, Dr. Grove was already inappropriate with Agnes during her first visit, touching her under the guise of a routine exam. He is not a safe person. This time, Agnes requires anesthesia for the procedure. The show doesn't show what happens while she's unconscious, but it doesn't need to. When Agnes returns home and removes her robe in front of the mirror, she discovers her undershirt is unfastened. The look on her face is absolutely devastating. She understands immediately what that means. What makes this scene so powerful is what follows. Silence. Agnes has no one to tell. No safe adult exists in Gilead for a situation like this. The system is designed to protect men like Dr. Grove, not girls like Agnes. The trauma isn't just the act, it's the isolation that comes with it. And then there's Becca, quietly existing nearby as Dr. Grove's own daughter. Her fear carries a different weight, one that is closer and more inescapable. Their friendship is growing not through joy, but through shared pain. That's The Testaments Episode 4, a quieter episode on the surface, but genuinely unsettling underneath. Daisy's cover is cracking, Agnes is carrying something she cannot speak about, and Candace's death is a brutal reminder of what is at stake. Episode 5, Ball, drops Wednesday, April 22nd on Hulu. Drop your theories about Commander Kyle in the comments, like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next week.